You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Ian Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Beavis and Butt-head. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Beavis and Butt-head news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Beavis and Butt-head.
What up, AfterBuzz TV? This is Gian along with my guests for the evening.
Hi, I'm Daniel Weiss.
Daniel Weiss.
I didn't know if you were gonna say it
No.
or wait for me to say it. So I was like,
I do that a lot. I just pause and then the other person is like, my name is, and then they kind of, yeah. Well, welcome, Daniel. Welcome.
Hi.
This is your first show with us, huh?
it is. Thank you for having me.
We just saw the latest episode of Beavis and Butt-head. One episode this week. Very nice. We're also going to catch up with last week's episode, the second one, which was Doomsday and Dumb Design. But Daniel, welcome back to Beavis and Butt-head.
Oh,
That we've been welcoming everybody back to Beavis and Butt-head after 15 years off the air.
it's good to be home.
How have you been liking the seasons?
I love it. Like
This season.
obviously, it's a little different, but
In what sense to you?
well, just the videos. Like the storylines are the same, except it's updated, which is good because it'd be weird if they're still saying the same things they were saying in the '90s.
Right.
Like if I heard "rad," I might be like, "Oh, all right, that sounds a
Wow.
little weird."
Even that, like, I mean,
I know I would love it, but it's like they're updating it a bit, which is great. But it's like, I don't know, the videos are a little different. Obviously, there's no music videos around anymore that people are used to.
they've touched upon like a couple of the newer videos and even gone back to the vault like in past weeks. Like I remember they showed a video like I think from the early 80s, the Down in the D.
Yeah. No, they're showing some old ones, but it's like...
But then they also showed like Katy Perry and like
Right.
the pilot episode had MGMT and Skrillex on it.
Right. Those are things that I've never heard of.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
But it's like, having the Jersey Shore and all that stuff, I get it, and I think it's cool.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know, I'm getting a little nervous after one of the things they had tonight.
What? Which was that?
Like showing the UFC
Right.
made
Yeah.
me think like it's all an ad for Dave & Buster's and Burger King and UFC. I'm like, I really hope they don't start selling it out.
Now that did make me question: was that an MTV thing? Did they? I thought it was like one of those like WWE Tough Enough or like.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, but it said Spike TV in the
Spike.
corner.
I did see that. I did see Spike.
I mean, I think it's from the Spike TV show, the UFC. I forget.
Is Spike owned by Viacom as well?
Probably.
Probably. So like now, wow! We haven't even considered that with the other
Right.
guests, James Ross and Vanessa Lopez, who aren't here tonight.
I killed them.
That's
Should I not have said that?
You could have just
Oh,
let
boy.
that go, but whatever. Now it's on air. We're not going to backtrack, and DJ Desi Janity's not going to edit it out. So good job. No, we didn't even discuss like that possibility because I felt
Right.
they have 15 years worth of material to parody, to talk about, and like there's new videos coming out. Even though MTV nowadays isn't exactly music video heavy, they're more reality show heavy. But the fact that they like went away from just the vault of MTV and just now going to sister networks under the same conglomerate, that's kind of weird.
I don't know. Like, it's okay if they show other stuff, but they commented maybe 2 or 3 times during the UFC. It was mostly just watching like a small part of UFC.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, I guess it's because someone brought this up that people aren't watching commercials anymore.
Right.
Because of DVR. So it's
Exactly.
like they have to put product placement in, but it just seems like they could have done so much more with it.
Right.
And that I'm scared that they're going to keep going that direction. Maybe now they're going to start watching commercials.
Oh.
And start commenting on commercials. And it's like, if they make it funny,
which I think,
then that's great.
And
but
I think
there
I
was
think
like
they
2 or
will.
3 jokes that they said, and they weren't even really funny. They kept making Dave and Buster jokes.
Right.
And they even said the slogan, which is funny. They did it in a funny way, but I'm like,
yeah, but you were a little
this is
nervous.
a commercial that they just happened to put Beavis and Butt-head in.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, well, here's the thing. Like, a lot of the commercials nowadays, though, are written by comedians and are actually really funny. So, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that bad if they could, like, yeah, really add on the comedy from these guys, from Beavis and Butt-head. Their commentary will make whatever clip they show worth watching.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was odd to me. It was odd to me to
It just
see
seemed
them,
out of nowhere.
Yeah, to see a non-MTV thing right away.
Yeah.
Like this is episode like 8, I think. Like, and it didn't scare me, but it was like I had to ask. He was like, "Is this tough enough?" Or
Yeah, it felt weird.
right. But
I mean, other than that, I'm loving it. I think that it's to go back to what you asked me 5 minutes ago.
yeah, but here's the thing: like, their storylines are really funny.
Oh, their storylines are great. And
Copy Machine. Again, I'm so impressed with how they take one like little premise of copy your butt on the copy machine, and this whole thing happens. I just adore it. Like, I love that. I think that's really a strong set, and their wordplay, as we talked about.
Yeah,
in the
but yeah,
screening room.
like that episode reminded me of some of the old ones, like when Beavis cut his finger off.
Right.
Like, one of the old episodes, and that felt the same to me. It's like, don't do this, so they're gonna do it. Something crazy happens.
Right, and
it's absurd, like, but it's amazing.
Well, it's also the heightening of it, of like, any other morons who copy their butt, in the copier, it's they're either break it or like they'll get away with it, or no one cares. With Beavis and Butt-head, it's like it breaks. Other teachers want to copy stuff. The news is involved. The firefighters are involved. The whole world is affected because these two dumb idiots like just decided to break the rules. That's all they did is break a rule, and they don't care about it.
Well, I think that also like they did something great and brought up kind of the obvious. Mm-hmm. Like the first 30 seconds of the show is Beavis going, "Do not copy my butt. Do not copy my butt." And it's like, eventually he's going to, but it's just the buildup. It's
right.
like, it's not, they don't do it right away.
No.
Because that's what you're expecting. But it's like,
I mean,
when's he going to do it?
Exactly.
Copy your butt. What's going to happen?
Exactly.
Obviously he's going to do it. Obviously something's going to happen.
I mean, and even with like, they're giving them a little bit more intelligence, even though they're still idiots in the storylines. But I mean, he actually did accomplish the task of copying the self-esteem worksheet.
He did get it done.
He did get it done. And then the Beavis was doing a good job by reminding himself, and then Butted's like, "Hey, it'd be awesome if you copy your butt." And then he's like,
okay.
"Yeah, no, that's awesome." And then, of course, breaks the glass, gets his ass cut.
Not even cut, just stuck.
Just stuck.
Like, that's the best part.
Also, Dave Koechner. We heard his voice. That was fun.
He was in both episodes.
Yeah.
He's been popping up all over the place. He had 2 in the second episode.
That's very cool.
Just to be technical.
Yeah, Dave Koechner, iOS guy. Also,
he's been in lots of movies.
Lots of movies, yeah.
And television shows.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was gonna build on that, but okay. Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, like, you went so low.
Yeah, I did.
And I was like, he's done other things than a live performance at a...
Beer Shark Mice, come on.
Oh, yeah, everybody.
You all know from him from
knows.
Beer Shark Mice, right? I'm sure.
I think everyone in this room does.
Everyone in this room, yeah. Jesse doesn't know, but he's
not technically.
He will know someday. He will know someday. So one of the things that the True Life.
That was
True Life Foot Fetish, which I haven't seen. True Life was one of my favorite of their documentary, because I mean I remember back in the day they had your standard Real World Road Rules, and then they had True Life, which was another break away from music, and it dealt with like I'm a fat teenager. Like I'm, I have OCD. A lot of like they follow 3 different people. Or I'm friends with benefits is another one.
I was waiting so badly for I'm a skinny Jew.
So
I had my moment.
Or did you apply for that one?
No. But that's like.
I'm a fat conga player. I don't know.
Me too.
It's good.
No, I wanted them to have like my true life.
Your true life?
I grew up in a pretty good family. True life. I bought my own car when I was 16 and life was pretty cool.
That'd be a terrible true life because kids would not relate. They'd be like, oh man.
Some kids would relate.
Some kids.
I would.
You would.
It'd be terrible
the
TV.
3 kids that they got to actually be in the episode, they would be the ones who related
horrible
to
TV.
it. Yeah, it'd be terrible TV. But anyway, True Life, one of my favorites. They touched upon True Life earlier in the season. They brought it back with the foot fetish. With the foot fetish episode. Yeah. And I think it was one of their best ones.
Well, yeah, this made me happy that they're straying away from music videos a little bit. Because, they did the True Life. Right. But they were still, like, commenting on just what's on screen.
Right.
And still doing, like, what we love. There's something crazy on screen.
Right.
And I thought that, that was one of my favorite this season.
Yeah,
the foot fetish.
Yeah, I love how like they're watching it and they're like, we can have this guy just come and play with the girl's feet and we'll get the rest of their body. Yeah. and Beavis getting so upset that it's like her butt's right there. Her butt's right there, and you're just smelling her socks. It's not
just like now we can get back to foot tube. See, that's the stuff that I'm like. Now they're integrating new stuff, but it works.
Exactly.
Because it's not just like trying to be trendy.
Right.
Like it worked in there.
And also like one of our biggest, like I felt for us when watching it, the biggest laugh came when he was at work and his work is he's like the death metal guy, but he's like oh he's a greeter who like
Kramer, party of 3.
Yeah, that guy does such a big laugh because of it was observational.
Yeah.
And then they added like a wit to it, which I thought was really fun. And I feel like they can do that more. They shouldn't stray away from that. Some of them they're trying too hard, I feel, lately, but luckily they're more successful than not.
Yeah.
I feel,
absolutely. No, I think that for the most part, they're really successful with it. Just every now and then I'll be like, I'm just watching an episode of Jersey Shore. Right. That, like every now and then somebody will make a comment.
Yeah, like in this week's Jersey Shore, like when they showed Jersey Shore, which I'm always excited because they have nailed some good ones. Like, I mean, just watching Snooki like just do stuff. Like you can comment on that and it's just funny just to watch. But this one they stretched a little bit, but they did have one good line with the if you just give Guidos anything and they'll make something out of it.
Yeah.
And it's they had Dina playing with the box. And just like she's in the box with half of her body in it. Yeah. I just thought that was just funny to watch. But like, yeah, I felt like they should Jersey Shore should be every once in a while.
Right.
Because it's so good and they should find really good clips. And there's so much that they can play with. Yeah, I don't know. And here's the thing you always got to question. Is it the writer's choice or is it, what the producers, like, is it the MTV rep, suggesting, here's what we want to cover, use it. And I'm sure some, the writers are smart enough that they can make it work. But, how much freedom do they get of choosing what they play?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that there's a lot that the producers are doing. Because, like, the videos that they used to do would be crazy videos, like the Jane's Addiction video, caught stealing. It's like there's so much to talk about, and then when they're just showing
or Red Hot Chili Peppers, "Suck My Kiss,"
it's all just it wouldn't be like the regular videos where just whatever's happening. Right. They'd find crazy videos. In this, it's like, oh, the Jersey Shore people are partying.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's the same thing with the UFC. I was just like, we're just watching. Nothing weird is happening other than it's UFC.
Right.
It's like,
although in that clip, I do gotta admit when they talked about if you knock them out on the Dave and Buster's logo, you get like free chicken wings.
Yeah.
I thought like that'd be really fun because they do have advertisements all over the ring, and it was like Mickey's, Burger King. Like it'd be really funny as if like depending on where you knock out your opponent, you get like a certain gift prize.
Yeah. I'm sure they're getting enough though from those
sure,
people. But that would be great. Like, boom, here's a voucher for a free Whopper.
Exactly. Like, or you get 3 Whoppers at your next purchase. You tough guy. No, I just thought like that was the only thing that to me was like, oh, that was really funny. But
no, they had some funny stuff. But again, it's like, how many times did they say Dave and Buster's?
Yeah, well, the joke, the whole.
It still
joke
worked
was,
though. The joke was good.
Right.
I'm just being an old fuddy-duddy.
Right. Well, you mean you like? I mean, you're a fan, so
I am.
So a fan, if your show came back after 15 years, you're going to, like some things, like things that they improved, and then things that you're like, oh, you should go back to this, obviously.
Right.
But then again, the videos back then were crazy videos, like
right.
Like
well, that's
music
the thing.
videos,
They're not making those anymore.
Music videos from I guess the 70s or whenever MTV started, like 80s to like early 90s, were like really crazy after videos, and so they had such an open door to make fun of. Here in I want to say our time, our big crazy thing, or the thing that on TV that is like so wild and people talk about, is not the music videos, it's the reality shows.
Right. I mean, it's true. It's what is popular now.
Right.
But also the thing though that makes me happy is the only problems that we've had at all that we've talked about have just been with the music videos and with the reality shows. Right. All the plots are still great, and all the like actual show that happens is great. So I think and if they are doing this, maybe they're experimenting with the interstitials. Yeah, because luckily, every single plot line, every single like storyline has been really fun and true to what we were fans of when we were younger. Like I still think like the next one, Holding. Oh my god, that was amazing. Again, Beavis and Butt-head, all they're doing is sitting outside of the mini mart, and then chicks roll up. And obviously wanting drugs, and then they ask if they're holding because of the way they look like crackheads. The way Beavis is just like laughing to himself, and then he's holding his dick, and so that's what he thinks she means. Yeah, well, it's the classic. I always call it the Three's Company, where something happens, there's a misunderstanding. Now this crazy situation happens. Exactly. But they do it so well, and they've always done it so well. Of course, he's holding his dick. Yeah, I'm holding. Yeah. And just they go on this crazy adventure. Yeah. And we never want to explain it. Like it never goes, are you holding? Can I buy some drugs from you? It's like, no. Yeah. I'm holding. You're holding? Yeah. Do you want it? Get in the van. Of course, anywhere you want. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. And also, that crazy crackhead driver, I love how she just kept like wanting to go back there, and she like I've had friends like that like when we were like in high school or whatever, we would go drive through, I guess like Taco Bell or Jack in the Box. Are you sponsored by Taco Bell? No, neither. Is that what's going on? No, Jack in the Box. I hate Taco Bell. I gotta go. Okay, you would like Taco Bell. Of course I do. Gross. I'm of no Latin descent. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm American. Oh, I like my tacos from Taco Bell. Yeah. Oh God, I have so many gross Taco Bell stories. I don't want to hear any of them. Just watching. Just watching people eat them. It's gross. Enough. Okay. Too much. Yeah. Too much. Anyway, but then we would go through a fast food drive-through, and then the guy driving would be like, "Hey, can I get a burger?" And we're like, "Dude, drive." Like, hold on. Like, I want to, give me something. I'm like, no, let's go back to the house, and then you can eat it. Or just give me a fry. Like, I'm just going to have a fry now. No, give me the fry. We're in the wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the road. All right. Feed it to me. No. I'm driving. Just feed me I have done that. My friend Anthony has asked me to do that, and I've done that. So, but yeah, it's safer. I drive with my niece sometimes if I have to eat. Yeah, I'll admit it.
But don't you hate when you have to like dunk the sauce?
I can't get chicken nuggets now for that reason.
Yeah.
Like I tried one time, I put it on my lap. Like I have my whole setup where I get like the chicken nuggets and I open it up the top and I get the barbecue sauce and I put it in the top that's upside
The
down.
views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
I just
They
don't want. I
absolutely
just don't want
reflect AfterBuzz TV.
to promote driving and being dangerous. So
So that was for DJ. That was for DJ himself.
that was for me.
Yeah,
But it was really for all of us.
But you never rip what our lawyer just said, and you've never had the put the dips in between your fingers, and
No.
Yes.
and then you have like honey mustard and then barbecue.
No,
and
no,
then,
that's too
terrible.
much.
And then
you
you-
took it someplace
Yeah.
we didn't need to go.
that's what I've
You're
done.
double fisting the drink.
No,
You have a problem.
different. So one nugget would go in there and I'll eat it, and then if I want the next one, that barbecue, I'll have it.
But see, I feel like McDonald's thinks ahead because they have the chicken nuggets container.
Yeah.
So like you use it as a tray, so you put your sauce
Yeah,
on the other
that's
side.
what I do.
But you know, since we're talking about Taco Bell's the worst drive-through ever.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Because then they give you no, I love it to death. But they give you
Thank
like
you.
the hot sauce, and it's like you're driving and you really want to eat that taco. And putting the hot sauce on a taco is way worse than dunking your chicken nugget
And
in the
driving,
sauce. Yes.
like
I had a worse experience than that today. Coincidentally, I drove through Taco Bell.
not prepping for this conversation.
I've been sitting here like, how can I work and drive through in Taco Bell? The two things I need to do. But I drove through Taco Bell and I ate, and they gave me this steaming hot burrito, and they thought, let's wrap it, but let's wrap it in tin foil. So I'm holding this burning hot piece of tin foil trying to eat while driving. And this
God.
has everything to do with Beavis and Butt-head.
No, it does, because they love eating fast food.
They do.
I-
Sorry, I didn't know if I was supposed to bring it back, but
you
we went
can.
on a great tangent. And now I'm hungry, and now I'm going to drive through somewhere
Oh yeah,
and eat.
are you holding any money?
I'm holding some
Well,
chicken
as
nuggets.
I don't even know how to politically correctly say this of Latino descent.
Yes.
As a
Taco Bell
beaner?
as a beaner. Well, no, because I'm considered a
senor.
beaner being from Boston, so
Oh right,
Yeah.
A Boston beaner.
a Boston beaner.
Boston
But
beaner.
so Taco Bell or Del Taco?
Del Taco.
Okay.
Taco Bell.
And then you asked me Del Taco versus like random taco truck. Taco truck.
No.
If someone's mom is making the taco, better that. The more authentic it is.
Oh, man.
Like, you guys ever eaten pupusas?
Yeah, you made me.
I made you once. right?
You're like, I'm going to take you. You're going to get pupusas.
Yeah.
Since we're boldly campaigning for all these Mexican restaurants,
And
One
El
of them has
Salvadorian.
to
Burrito
sponsor.
King in California,
Yeah.
guys.
I've heard
check it
that's
out.
great.
It is bomb. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people's parents work there. I'm telling you. Like,
I mean,
grandmas
we
work
went
there.
to a taco truck and the man ran across the street and was like, "No, Burrito King." And we were like, "Oh, okay."
some guy went and saved
He
you.
literally ran across the street and was like, "Don't eat here." He was like, "Across the street, Burrito King," and it was just a guy. He's been eating there for 25 years.
Yeah, dude, Burrito King's bomb.
Ironically, he worked on the taco truck.
yeah. No,
Listen,
don't eat there.
man, I miss when taco trucks were taco trucks
Right.
and not like an $8 steak sandwich truck.
Right.
That like guys with ironic beards and
Right.
way too tight jeans would stand in line for half an hour to get.
Is that the new, like, you know how like in the early 2000s, late 90s, rich kids would be like, "Mom, I want an art loft." Are
Yeah.
now like rich kids now asking for taco trucks?
I think
Mom,
so.
I want to open a restaurant, but not a real restaurant. I want to open a taco truck, and it's fusion food. Like,
It's like I don't want my bar mitzvah to be catered. I want you to have the Kobe beef truck or whatever
Right.
it's called.
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
up outside. It'll be so cool.
Yeah, I
and it's
mean-
like taco trucks used to be greasy diarrhea trucks.
yeah, they used to call them roach coaches.
Yeah.
Like, it was a thing that you avoided. My mom hated.
Yeah.
Like she would be like, "No, we're not eating there. We might
You-
as well go somewhere else."
You eat there because you just worked 8 hours at construction sites, and now the only thing that you can do is this disgusting taco truck that's been parked outside for 3 hours, and there's probably a guy taking a nap in the back.
The mac and cheese truck was the best. I thought. Like,
I will agree, it
When
is
that came
great,
out, I was
but-
like, "That's awesome." And then from there, I mean, there are great ones, there are weird ones, but everybody has a taco truck. I can't follow that many taco trucks on or food trucks now, gourmet food trucks.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Beavis and Butt-head.
Because Beavis and Butt-head don't have Twitter, and so they couldn't either. But anyway, this holding like this,
Yeah.
they get in the van, which led us off this amazing drive-through food tangent that we're all now hungry. They end up finding out that these girls that they met are porn stars, and then they're
even happier.
Of course,
And they go back with them, and it's just like,
and
I love how many times they almost get laid,
yeah.
and now it's like,
They had the best chance earlier in the season.
yeah, the cult.
That cult, Stewart ended up being taken away.
That's my favorite. Is they walk away not knowing like what was about to happen, and that was always my favorite back then.
Exactly.
And they continue to do it. It's so close. They have no idea how close they are.
You're right. And Stewart, like, you can only imagine like how many chicks he banged that night. Like
A kid in a winger shirt
exactly.
banged a bunch of kids.
Yeah, and then I love how they depicted the set, the porn set, because they could have taken them to a really nice, elaborate set with like, a lot of catering and whatever. But no, just some dudes like back house, with his mom banging on the door.
What? No, Mom.
And how do the cops find him? That's what I like.
Who cares?
Who cares? You're right.
It doesn't matter, but it's great because you know what's gonna happen.
And they never get in trouble. They're the victims. They're perceived as the victims because
Everything.
they don't have drugs. So the girls and the guys start fighting, and then the cops come in, and then that's it.
Yeah, things always work out for Beavis and Butt-head, except for chicks.
Exactly.
Other than that, things always end up Beaver and Butthead.
Beaver and Butthead.
Yeah.
Then last week's episodes. To quickly recap, Doomsday and Dumb Design. Doomsday, like that is that's always a fun topic to be like, hey, what would happen if you and I were the last two people on Earth? What would we do?
I would go to a convenience store
and
and load up on hot dogs and free slushies.
Load up. I'd like make room. I'd like make a place for me to stay there.
Yeah, there would be. I would set up my tent.
Yeah.
Doomsday would be at 7-Eleven.
Yeah. And then we'd locate the next 7-Eleven so that when we're done,
you
with
keep moving on.
You just keep moving on. And then you go from 7-Eleven to 7-Eleven until you find a Costco.
And then you live like a king.
You live like a king, and then pray that there's no zombies outside. And then you just start playing video games and cooking up, making food.
I want it to be Doomsday so badly now.
And for us to survive. The three of us, Jesse too. Jesse and his dog. No, but I love that. Yeah, to see them, and they end up breaking into people's houses.
Yeah, of course. But that's what I love. That's so simple. It's like, it's the end of the world. They're the last two people on Earth. What are they going to do? Live in Stewart's house.
Yeah, live in Stewart's
That's it.
Well, they're not really ambitious.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, sweet. We don't have to live in our house. We can live in Stewart's house just to see what it's like. And then they end up like fighting that one dude.
That was great. The zombie.
The zombie, right? Or the hunter.
The hunter, but they called him a zombie.
Well, they thought it was a zombie. But that's exactly what I would love to do that.
Yeah. Let's start the end of the world.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
I think it's already on its way. So.
Whoa.
And Dumb Design. I actually, when I was in high school, had this debate because I was in the what do you call it? The Christian club, and they talked about, if you don't believe in the theory of evolution, you can tell your teacher and you can be dismissed from the class.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do it. What they didn't tell us was that the teacher has the right to fail you if you don't, there's nothing's protecting you.
Right.
You
don't have to do it, but you're not going to get credit
exactly,
for it.
You're not getting credit for it.
Because then everybody would be like, oh yeah, I totally don't.
Exactly.
Like they did. That's exactly it.
Exactly.
It's so relatable.
Exactly. And so, I love how Beavis and Butthead, they go on a limb for certain causes. And then when they realize that, now that we're behind this one cause. Oh, it sucks. So
Yeah.
let's leave this cause too. Like the teacher couldn't teach evolution, so she was like, "Well, let's learn about intelligent design." And they're like, "Oh, this is boring too."
Yeah,
So
we don't
let's-
want to do this anymore.
So let's just leave.
That's the thing. They did a couple of things that I wrote down on this piece of paper,
Nice.
which is so nice that I wanted to bring up. One of the things that I've always loved about Beavis and Butt-head, and they did this tonight, is some of the funniest lines are just like Beavis just kind of saying it to himself.
Yeah.
And like just the way he says it, like when they were talking about evolution, like you don't have to learn that. And he's just like, I don't want to learn that crap.
Exactly.
Like that's the funniest thing to
Right.
me. Just to like, if you catch it, it's hilarious, and even
Uh-huh.
if you don't, it's not like, you know, a plot point, but it's just like the little things. It's like I don't want to learn that crap.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, they're definitely themselves in
Yeah.
every situation, and it's just fun. I've never seen them like lose sight of what they want. They want to score, they want some food if it's available. And they want to see badass things.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
Awesome. Yeah.
What badass thing can they find?
What badass
And
thing can they
do.
find? Can we score? And there's food.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like
Nachos and hot dogs.
those three things, as long as those are all being accomplished.
Life's simple. That's all
life
they
is
need.
simple, and life goes
Oh,
on.
and TV.
TV. Oh yeah. Well,
They need TV.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, go back home to watch TV or find a TV and watch it.
Yeah. Well, they made an entire movie about finding a TV. Like, if you think about that, how dumb the beginning premise of that movie is, and how amazing it is. Like, what's it about? They try to find a TV,
So then they go across,
and then
America.
crazy things happen.
Exactly. That's what I love is taking a simple premise and then
Yeah.
blowing it out. And also just because they're so determined on like accomplishing that one goal. And you know, Mike Judd and all the writers take us on that journey. It's like, yeah, we could go a smart person could be like, I want a TV. I can go to a friend's house and watch TV. I can go buy a TV. I could go steal a TV. These guys are dumb, so then they go the long way to find a TV.
Yeah.
You know? And they get distracted by, food. Oh, we can score. Yeah, of course I'll take
Yeah.
this to you because I want to score with your wife from the movie. You know? And then that takes them on another journey.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of unaware. So when you're unaware, you're just kind of just walking and you're just going.
Yeah, it's
Living.
like they start with, let's take the lowest thing, whatever mundane thing we can find, but then blow it up. It's like, I just want to watch TV. Like, there's nothing more simple than that. Or I don't want to learn, anymore. But then they go on this crazy adventure again with, the copy machine. All
Exactly.
they have to do, like, what do people have to do today? What did Mike Judge do today? Well, I had to copy some papers. What if this happened? And then I get stuck. And then this,
Right.
and this. And it's like, just blowing it out is great.
Well, you can plug it in a bunch of different episodes. Awesome. Let's go to commercial, then we'll wrap it up. DJ Jesse Janity. Never mind. The commercial is, guys, find AfterBuzz TV on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Search us on iTunes to download all the shows. Just search for your favorite. Just go to AfterBuzz TV on iTunes. Search your favorite shows. You can catch us all. You can call in anytime. That I don't know the number, but the number's on our website. We're actually revamping the website. The launch of a new website will be up on Saturday. We're like Friday night into Saturday. So check out AfterBuzz TV.
And definitely check out the Facebook on Saturday because there will be some amazing pictures from a huge event that's going on tomorrow at AfterBuzz.
Yeah, holiday party.
I'm definitely going to go to Facebook and check out those pictures.
You're definitely going to be in those pictures.
Oh my God, I am?
You just got the invite.
Yes!
Boom.
Done.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I want a machine gun to shoot off after that
That would be
kind
perfect.
of intro. Daniel Weiss.
Yes, hi,
you
hello.
just made 1 million fans off
I
of
did.
this AfterBuzz
Good, they can now
podcast.
check out the Twitter I don't have.
Okay, perfect. Oh, what do you have that they can check out?
You can find me on Facebook. If you type in Daniel Weiss, you'll find like 30 other ones, but I'm one of them. So
is there anything else that people can check you out in?
No. Wait, yes. Yes, there's a movie on Netflix that I'm in.
Oh, okay. Give us that.
I'm so bad at plugging things.
You're terrible at it. You're.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, I'm on NBC this summer. No, I wish I was. You can find on Netflix Breast Picture.
Boom.
It's not a porno. It's a comedy that people from the UCB theater made, and I am in it.
Perfect. There you go.
It is funny.
Oh, you can find that on Netflix.
Yeah.
Breast Picture.
Absolutely.
Awesome. You can find me, Gian Molina, at giancast.tumblr.com or at Gian Molina. And of course, I'm here on AfterBuzz for Community, Parks and Rec starting next week, SNL starting next week, Modern Family, we're ending that soon, and I'm all over the place. But of course, I'm here for Beavis and Butt-head.
And 11th Hour.
And 11th Hour tonight. If you're in the LA area, every week.
Every Thursday night at 11
Boom.
p.m.
Okay, so you are good at plugging things.
Oh, yeah. Check us out.
Plug this away then. Go for it before we end.
Hey, guys, do you like comedy and laughter and free things? There's drinks of an adult beverage type that we're giving away free.
You're losing me. Anyway, 11th Hour,
Nope.
it's a show.
Terrible at plugging things.
Exactly. It's a show that Daniel Weiss and I are a part of. Imaginary Friends hosts it every week at the Artworks Theater, 11 p.m. in the LA area, Santa Monica and Seward. Come check us out.
Facebook 11th Hour.
There you go. Check us out later. DJ Jazzy, peace.
Bye.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Okay.
Check us out later. That was fucking stupid.
That was terrible.
That was worse. All right, anyway, buzz you later.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.